all eyes are going to be on the skies with the theme of the runway to a billion opportunities. Asia's largest aviation show, Aero India 2025, is lined up to take off at the Yelahanka Air Force Station in Bengaluru. The Defence Minister, the Raksha Mantri, Rajnath Singh, has already arrived there. This is the 15th edition of the show, organized biennially by the Ministry of Defence, that brings together global industry leaders, government officials, technology experts and defence strategists under one roof. My colleague Deepak Bopanna joining us on the broadcast with the details. Deepak, we can see visuals of the Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh there, the Karnataka Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar also seen there. This aero show is going to be all the more special. We are going to see a lot of metal birds take to the skies. Take us through what's there to watch out for this time around.
Category, experience and currency on the
Well, I'm going to cut straight across to these visuals right behind me. The fly past that's happening here, welcoming the Raksha Mantri, the Deputy Chief Minister and the other dignitaries that have come from different parts of the world, defense ministers in particular, officials of the air forces from various countries. This is Asia's biggest aero show that's happening once again here in Bengaluru, and you can see in the Dwaj formation the fly past that took place of the MI choppers, and right where zoom past us right now are the Tejas aircrafts, of course, very quick for our cameras to capture. And after the inaugural ceremony here, in a short while from now, we are going to have the Raksha Mantri, of course, brief the country about India's defence prowess, what is the future for the Indian defence forces, and more importantly, the tie-ups that's going to happen between India and the other countries. So, of course, at this point in time, as we look at various, aerobatics that is going to be on display for the next half an hour, it is going to be very, very crucial to note that this entire area at this point in time, of course, is filled with dignitaries from different parts of the world who are going to be here through the next 3 days. 3 days, of course, is the business days here. Then it's open for public to watch the aerobatic displays. More importantly, this time, the participation of the United States, of course, is going to be very crucial. As we speak now, you have another set of choppers that are now flying past, and this is going to now last for the next 45 minutes. You're going to have various aerobatic displays that's going to be there for everyone.
Coming in from
witness.
your left again.
And like I was mentioning, apart from the Indian aircrafts and the choppers, you're also going to have the Americans that are going to be participating here, and they're going to participate this time in a broader spectrum than ever before. Be it the F-16, the F-35, the KC-135, or even the B-1 bomber, all of them, of course, going to be here showing off their capabilities to the people who are going to be here at the aero show. Thousands of Indians are going to be witnessing it firsthand, and also millions others who get to witness the same while they are watching this live broadcast here on Times Now and other platforms as well.
That's right. The event is not just to showcase the nation's technological prowess and innovations, but also provides a dynamic platform for international cooperation and strategic dialogue as well. Defense ministers and their representatives from 30 countries are participating. The visuals on your screen show the event that has already kicked off. The air chiefs, secretaries from 43 countries in participation, with over 90 countries in Bengaluru. There are 900 exhibitors as well who are present there.
Aspect of India is that we are a strong country here, and indeed a billion opportunities will open up here. At the same, in addition to this billion opportunities, it would provide employment opportunities to lakhs and lakhs of people who can get involved in the defense sector and make a mark for themselves. At the same time, serving the country. The best part of this is you will be serving the country in some form or the other, and that's the beauty of it.
Very true. In fact, it's the moment of celebration, not just to the people who walk in here to watch the aero show. I've realized around in the radius of 3-4 kilometers, people get onto the terraces to watch this Aero India show. And we've got the best of the machines who will be flying and displaying their might and the power, and also showing the power we as India hold.
Absolutely. And now, prior to the inaugural session, which Honorable Raksha Mantri is going to inaugurate in a short while from now. The best part has been that this is just a sample, just as I said, trailer or a teaser before the big movie comes.
जिसे कहते हैं ना पिक्चर अभी बाकी है मेरे दोस्त
पिक्चर अभी शुरू है
अभी शुरू ही होने वाला है तो अभी बस इनॉग्रेशन होने ही वाला है उसके बाद जो है रेडियो सज्जनों कार्यक्रम शुरू होगा
Well, with this information that we will be continuously in touch with our viewers all over the world and we are all set for the inaugural session to unfold in a few moments from now. I'm Shankar Prakash and Asif Beg signing off for the moment, but we'll be back soon.
In a short while. Jai Hind.
So these are the live visuals from the Aero Show. Over 900 exhibitors, 150 foreign companies, all in Bengaluru. Deepak continues to stay live with us. Deepak, take us through what's happening there.
Self-reliance in defense.
Okay, all right. We seem to be facing technical difficulties. We'll try and reconnect that line with Deepak. But the Aero Show is underway. The Air India, Indian Air Force fighter jets performing during the rehearsals. And today they are all set to take off for a visual treat that awaits Bengalurians and people who have come from across the globe.
Please shift your gaze towards the red and white antenna tower on your extreme right as the Varuna formation approaches us, named after the protectors of the sea. Here comes the Varuna formation offering the Navy.
The Sarthi formation with one C-130J flanked by the C-295 transport aircraft is approaching the dais diagonally from your right. The indigenous production facilities for the C-295 within the country is a testimony towards the self-reliance drive.
Approaching diagonally from your left, 10 o'clock, are 5 Jaguar deep penetration strike aircraft in aero formation with call sign Arjun. The Jaguar aircraft, licensed and manufactured in India, is equipped with latest indigenously developed smart weapons and avionics systems. Can you spot the Arjun formation? 10 o'clock.
Coming up, from your left is the Embraer jet mounted with an indigenously developed airborne early warning and control system known as Netra, our eyes in the sky. The aircraft is being flanked by Su-30 MKI aircraft as the protectors.
Formation with one Rafale flanked by the Sukhoi 30 MKIs would approach the dais from your 12 o'clock. An all-women fighter pilots formation on controls this formation, named after the primordial cosmic feminine, serves as an inspiration, breaking many gender barriers. It emphasizes women empowerment and equality, truly demonstrating the strength, skill and determination of Bharatiya Nari Shakti. Here comes the Shakti formation.
Coming in next with an element of surprise is Trishul formation, comprising 3 Sukhoi 30 MKI. बेंगलुरु के आराध्य नंदेश्वर महादेव को अपना प्रणाम अर्पित करने आ रही है त्रिशूल फॉर्मेशन। मैं काल हूं, कपाल हूं, विनाश मैं विकराल हूं, शत्रु हृदय को चीरता मैं भयावह शूल हूं, विध्वंस की चेतावनी मैं प्रलय त्रिशूल हूं, विध्वंस की चेतावनी मैं प्रलय त्रिशूल हूं। त्रिशूल फॉर्मेशन हमारे शत्रुओं के लिए चेतावनी है कि विश्व कल्याण के ध्यान में बैठे भारत की संप्रभुता पर यदि कोई प्रहार करेगा तो हमारा विध्वंसकारी त्रिशूल उसका समूल विनाश कर देगा। So ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for a surprise? The Trishul formation is about to reach the arena to carve a trident in the sky. We request you all to shift your attention towards the display area.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a thrilling beginning to today's proceedings. Can we have a huge round of applause? And can we hear it for the glory in the sky right here at the inaugural ceremony of Aero India 2025. With that, as we take the program forward, we're deeply honored to have the august presence of the chief guest, Honorable Raksha Mantri, Shri Rajnath Singh Ji. So if I may humbly request the Honorable Raksha Mantri to please proceed towards the dais. I further request all our esteemed dignitaries to please proceed towards the stage as well. May I further please invite the Raksha Rajya Mantri, Shri Sanjay Seth. I also please invite the Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka, Shri D.K. Shivkumar. We also extend a warm welcome to the Chief of the Defence Staff, General Anil Chauhan, PVSM, UYSM, AVSM, SM, VSN. Chief of the Naval Staff, Admiral Dinesh Kumar Tripathi, PVSM, AVSM, NN. Chief of the Army Staff, General Upendra Dwivedi, PVSM, AVSM. We further invite the Chief Secretary, Government of Karnataka, Dr. Shalini Rajneesh. We extend a warm welcome to the Defence Secretary, Shri Rajesh Kumar Singh. The Secretary, Defence Production, Shri Sanjeev.
Look at all the developments that are taking place here. Very soon we are going to have the Defence Minister, of course, who's going to be speaking here about this particular Aero India 2025, and more importantly about India's capabilities, about India's collaborations with other countries. As we speak, of course, you can look at Mr. Rajnath Singh, the Defence Minister of India, along with the Deputy Chief Minister here, who's on the dais now waving to the dignitaries, and very soon we're expecting an address, of course, that will come to the fore from the Deputy Chief Minister, then of course followed by Mr. Rajnath Singh. And tomorrow, of course, is going to be a very, very crucial day where there is, of course, going to be the meeting of defence ministers from different parts of the world. What will be discussed there, and more importantly, what will be the outcome of that meeting is going to be very important. But what is very, very pertinent to note and what is unique in this time's Aero India is that this is for the first time that Russia's Su-57 and also the American F-35 will, of course, be part of the Aero show. Last time, of course, the Americans made their debut with the F-35. This time, they're coming in with the KC-135, with the B-1 bomber and the F-35. A huge, of course, arsenal of their, aircrafts and other defense equipments that they're bringing to the fore here. So it is, of course, a big day for, the Indian aerospace industry, for Indian space startups, and more importantly for India overall as a country in terms of its collaboration with various other, countries, and more importantly, giving an opportunity for Indian defense manufacturers, of course, to put their product out there for the world to see, for the world to take cognizance, and put India, of course, on the global map in the defense sector as well. In the past, we've seen the Prime Minister himself being a part of the Aero India as well. We've seen, his message to defense manufacturers, especially the private ones in the country. That message of, Atmanirbharta, and this time as well, that seems to be the primary focus. Apart from being Atmanirbhar now, to ensure that India is able to sell defense manufactured products to other parts of the world, that is also going to be, of course, very, very crucial, and it is going to be a key focus this time in Aero India 2020.
Has bestowed prominence to this.
So the Russian Su-57 and US Air Force's F-35 stealth aircraft are in India. This is the first time that both the stealth fighters have been captured in one frame. So it's a significant moment in the country, and visuals on the screen show the Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh waving, and the Karnataka Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivkumar also seen in the visuals with him. We continue getting you these live updates from Bengaluru. Quick break. We'll be right back.
Heads of delegations, ambassadors,